My friends, this is my friend and brother, Sarfraz William from Karachi, Pakistan. We met many years ago, and Sarfraz, it's so great to have you with us.
No, it's my joy, to see and spend these days with you. It's such a joy, and I'm so grateful for your love, Brother David.
Well, God knit our hearts together
That's
those
true.
years ago when we ministered together in Karachi,
Yes,
preparation for that festival.
yes,
And I'm so thankful for the revelation of Jesus
yes,
that became so real during that time. And it was because of the power of the gospel of Jesus
amen,
Christ.
amen.
That's where our hearts were knit together.
That's very true.
In the fire of revival, but also
Hallelujah.
in the fires of persecution
Yes,
and great opposition. We saw, not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, we saw God do wondrous things. So that's where we started.
yes, that's true. And in all these years, we remembered the time we had together. Not only myself, but the leadership in the city. They always ask me, because of our friendship and relation, how Brother David is doing. But I am so grateful, for these days, and I'm so feeling, blessed, to spend these days with you. And when I remembered those days, it's God always refreshes my spirit.
The last time we were together in Karachi,
Yes.
we had that meeting in St. Andrews.
Yes.
And there were over 300 pastors in that particular
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
But what I was challenged by is just like in North America,
Yes.
many of us Christians and Christian leaders
Yeah.
are still kind of entrenched in a religious presentation
Yeah.
of Christianity.
Yeah.
And really, what God did was open our eyes with the power of the gospel, the simplicity of the gospel.
Yes.
That it's not what I must do to be saved,
Yeah.
not what I must do to be a better pastor,
Yeah.
but what God is doing in our world.
That's true.
And that the power of the gospel is in the simplicity of Christ.
That's true.
It's in Christ and Christ alone.
Alone, amen.
And that's an eye-opening thing for pastors in Pakistan
That is
as
true.
well as it is for here in North America.
Yeah. And I remember the time, and a lot of pastors, as I said, they still remember the teachings you have given, the message you delivered. Still it's refreshed, and people want to hear that. This is the one of the greatest need for the Church of Pakistan.
Pastor Sarfraz has invited us to come. Margie and I intend to respond to the invitation because God spoke to our heart
Yes,
earlier
amen.
this year.
We are really looking forward, Brother David, and our sister to come help us to train, to equip the body of Christ in Pakistan. And it is very much needed, brother. We need that, and we are praying for that. I'm here to extend my invitation to Pastor David, and I would like to tell everybody, that, stand with us. And brother, I definitely want you to, say I would like to invite you with the bottom of my heart, whatever it is, we need your time, and we need the message God have laid in your heart.
We've established some potential dates right now. First set of dates is in March of 2019. During that time, the kind of ministry that is opened up at this point is a pastor's conference, some large open air gospel meetings, some village meetings, women's meetings. I've asked to go to the villages. And so with what God has opened up, I ask you to do what God would speak to your heart to help us be a part of this. Both Margie and I invite you to join us. Join us in prayer as we prepare. This is not something we sought out. This is something that came to us, something we've been believing that was on the way, that God had spoken to us about even a year prior, but didn't know where it would come from. And then Sarfraz made contact with us. Since that, we've also received an invitation to Lahore, following our time in Karachi. So the dates in Karachi are March 8 through the 24th. The dates in Lahore will be the 25th through the 29th. So join us in prayer. If you can join us with your support, There are other things going on besides the things I mentioned in the villages. There's opportunities to drill wells for as little as $600. There's opportunities to start schools in these villages that, in essence, these families and their children have been indentured slaves generation upon generation. But by the schools being established in the villages, we've already had results of children graduating, going on and getting jobs and escaping not only poverty, but escaping the place of no hope and no opportunity. And so the power of the gospel is having many effects. So yes, join for more, watch for more. This is quite a time, eh, sweetie?
It surely is. The Lord is great and greatly to be praised. And we are excited and looking forward to our time in Pakistan. And we love what God is doing, and we trust Him. And we thank you that if you can partner with us, that would be awesome. We love y'all.
Blessings.